Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sharing Creations by Carrie. This is Carrie. Hope everybody's doing well. I have a Temu haul, and oh my goodness, it's a huge one. I am looking at 4 orders. 2 not so big, 2 medium size. Combined, it's huge. They got held in customs extra. So I got 1 yesterday and 3 today. And yeah, imagine the look I got from my husband. Yeah, that was cute. So I had to explain to him that this is over a period of time and they kind of delivered them all really close to each other. So I'm going to jump in. I have dies and stamps and scratch that. I have a pile of die cuts and a few stamps and some holders for my die cuts. And maybe I'll throw in some other stuff depending on how long this is going to take me, but it's a good sized pile, so bear with me. I'm going to start with this pack, which was $11.98, but it has 50 small die cuts, and it covers all of the holidays. Oops, this one's not sticking so good. So let's start with, it has, hopefully I'm in frame. I tried really hard to be in frame. Okay, I think I get it. I'm going to try to stay in the center of my paper. It has a rainbow, it has flowers, it has leaves, beauty flowers, it has a ballerina, it has a soccer ball player, a sign, looks like a giant mushroom, a Tinkerbell, glasses. Then it has covered all of your holidays. So you've got snowflakes, you got a pumpkin with a bat and a candle, you got some Lucky Charms, or 4-leaf clovers, you got a poinsettia, which I'm sure one of these leaves will go with it. I don't know which one. 2 bunnies, a boy and a girl, and a balloon. So that pretty much, in a fall leaf, covers your main holidays. And then you've got some animals, a dog, it looks like a ram, a duck, an elephant, an owl, and a rooster, with a balloon for your birthday. Fit in all those holidays. And then, oh goodness, they stick good to each other. And then it came with these. Keep in mind, I got 52, so I got 2 extras. I got 2 cars and 2 of these. I'm not quite sure. I think these are brooms, so these might come into the Halloween feel. Baby bottle, safety pin, and a foot, which I'm going to guess is like a baby foot. And a couple of hatchets and a shovel. And I think this is definitely a whisk. I think this might be a spoon, slated spoon or something like that. But you get 52 of them for $11.98. And these can be built upon where, like, you have the 2 bunnies, you can add these 2 bunnies into a card with that bunny. You can do you've got multiple size 4-leaf clovers. You've got 2 snowflakes with the poinsettia. You've got the pumpkin with the bat and the candle dripping. The balloon, I don't know how you would incorporate, unless your birthday is around Halloween or Christmas or Easter, St. Patty's Day or something like that. But this baby elephant can also fit with the baby pieces. So you've got these that you can combine together. The hatchets you could add into a Halloween card. I'm not quite sure what this is. I'll have to cut it to figure it out. But it's something. I mean, like if you're trying to do a boys card, you got the soccer ball. You could cut that to where it only cuts that circle, or you could cut the circle out yourself and add a soccer ball look into it. You've got the ballerina. This little stake with the signs can be incorporated with Halloween, fall. You've got the fall leaves. It's a good pack. So at first it hit me was like, ooh, $11.98, but it's a good deal. Side note, I got these magnet sheets. There's 10 of them for $5.19. And as you can see, for the most part, the little bitties are usually the ones I've been seeing that are the ones that have the most issues with sticking because of the surface. They seem to be sticking okay. These two have been an issue right from the start. So there might be something in this metal or this spot in this magnet. So it might be that spot in the magnet. Looks like it's got some film on it, so might have to clean it. But you get 10 sheets, and it helps to stick your magnets to it or your die to it, and keeps your die cuts from falling all over the place and losing those and chasing those. Because God, you put them in this little pouch, you can't see what you have. You're not going to remember what you have. So that was a big deal. This die I was gonna cut, but I was spending so much time comforting my poor little boy who was freaked out by the weather. But this one I have to take out of the package. It's one of those have tos. But it's an eagle with an eagle inside of it. And you can do it in gold, you can do it in red, you can do it in blue, silver. I had to have this one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I just had to have this one. So that was $1.98 for the eagle. We've got these little gingerbread guys, 3 gingerbread guys stacked on each other. They were 89 cents. They're super cute. Those ought to be fun to make for Christmas cards. Then you've got this little doggy with a kitten. It's got a collar and it's got a bow. And you can separate the doggy and the kitty. So if you only want to do the dog or you only want to do the cat, a card for somebody or whatever, that was 98 cents. You got these, oh my gosh, dragonflies. And in keeping in line, I decided to get the coordinating stamp. So you can stamp, I think this is the coordinating one. If not, it ought to be interesting. It looks like it fits in there, but I don't know about the tail. It looks like it just fits in. So you can stamp on top of the die cut. And it's got make good things grow all year long. Thank you for your kindness. You are I cannot talk. You are an inspiration and for a true friend. And then you get the little butterflies. Or little dragonflies. They look like butterflies, but dragonflies. And then you've got these wildflowers. This piece, I'm unsure what that bugger is. I'm confused. I don't know if it's one of those brown plants that grow around the water, or that's my guess. This is what it looks like. That's my guess, but where's the stem? I'm guessing that the intention is to stamp these and then stamp this over it. And you'll have some stems for like in the background, you'll have these as a dimensional bigger piece behind it. That's my guess. So, and that was $1.78 for those two. And then I got this dragonfly, which filigree type. So I'm wondering if I can cut it twice. Never mind, I'm not doing that. I was gonna say you could cut it twice and you could get a different color in those little holes, but nope. Not doing it. $1.78 for that one. And then I got this doggy one. It's got two dogs, like they're leaning their head sideways. It's listed as pug, but when it's cut out in the pictures that they show, this doesn't. Neither of these dogs look like pugs. This looks like a boxer, and that looks like a pit bull. So I don't know where they're getting pug, because it don't look like pug. But that was $2.48. Seriously, I had to have that. This was $1.98. This is, and you can't really see it through the sticker because of the way it's in here. And if I could find the opening, that'd be cool. So I've done this same design on one of my cups, one of my tumblers, water. Oh, sorry, Okie Oak. He is like right under my feet because of the storms. We had storms tonight that weren't supposed to come that close. And then they magically did at the last minute. We needed the rain though, because we were starting to get like earthquake openings. We were in a severe drought. So you can line these three up to go the same direction and like put them like that on a card. You can make multiples and then just like have them at different lengths on your card. Lock it like that. So I thought this one was cute. These are a pain in the butt to pick off. I use my little jewelry cutters. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm putting them in a container afterwards. Oh, sorry. And then I got this Christmas tree. And it's super pretty. I'm hoping that it looks good. Kind of looks a little weird on the side there. But it was one that I had seen, I think was inside the center of the front of a card. But very filigree. And I really like that design. And it was $1.88. And today is the July 12th, 2013. So all the prices I'm telling you are prices that I got today. And this is a 4-pack of butterflies, which you can cut in one color and then cut in another color. Or you can cut them in the same color and have like a 3D butterfly. You can have a two-tone butterfly, and there's two sizes. 50 cents. Then there's this one, which cuts in the center of a card. It doesn't cut out the outside edge. So it's meant to be one of those center cuts. I bought this before. It did not cut properly in my 3-inch machine. But then when I got my 6-inch machine, it cut. So I ended up with, before waiting till my 6-inch machine came to test it to see if it would work in that one, I bought another one. So this is, I had mentioned in a previous video, if you happen to have seen it, this is going to go in the grab bag, or the prize for the 1,000 subscribers. And I think I'm going to do multiples, so you may get one of those. And here is a edge, filigree type edge, where you can take, because I want to grab a quick piece of paper, I can't. Oh. And I'm making a giant mess. If you want to take a card and cut this in a different piece and then put it on the corner, and you can do 2 corners. That would look really pretty. But you could do one corner and then decorate it over here. So that was $1.98. Let's get that out of the way. Explain that another part. And then I got a snowman. $2.19 for a little fat snowman. It's got the carrot nose. His hat. And then his scarf, which is so stinking cute. And then he's got a heart, which, goodness, you got to see this one. He's adorable. He's got the buttons, so you can cut the buttons in black. You can do his nose in pink. You can do his, what is that? I don't know. Not quite sure where that goes. Guess I'll have to figure it out, but I thought this was his, oh no, that's his heart. That's his nose. Good Lord. For his heart right there, his heart patch, because it's a sharp edge, so it's gonna cut this heart out. I was wondering about that and was digging into pictures. But even that's quite jagged for a die cut. I've not felt one that jagged before. So it has to, if I remember correctly, it cuts the heart out and then you cut a heart out and he'll be white with a red heart. So when you get one of these, just be careful because this right here, that part and that part is very jagged, and even his eyebrows. So it must want you to, I don't know why. Christmas time, I'll be cutting this out, so you'll definitely see it. But I'm pretty sure it shows you in the pictures with this one. But he is so stinking cute. Oh my god, here we go. Trying to put it back in the bag because I got OCD. And then we have this one, which is $1.34. And it circles. Oh, this way. So of course not those two pieces, but it'll cut a circle. So you can do some type of a layering thing with it. I thought these would be neat to add things on top or dimension in like my junk journal or something. Just to add a little something, maybe even in a card also. So $1.34, not bad. And then I got this one. Hold on, I need to peek. Make sure it's, yep, we're still going. Where my camera is, I can't really see. This was $1.69. And this is a butterfly frame. I'd gotten one similar to it, but it didn't have as much opening. So I thought this would be pretty on a card. You could do patterned paper. It could be cute in a junk journal. Add some pretty paper behind it. So I thought that would be fun for $1.69. And then I got this little envelope, which I thought, oof, I like filigree. It's classy. And I thought that would be even pretty in a card. If you wanted to do a card and you didn't want to gift wrap something, you could put this, when you open the card, put it on the inside and put a little necklace or a pair of earrings in it, because it folds in and then folds this way, and then it has the flap. So you could put something in here, or even like a sweet little insert you could put in this. But I thought this was it was small enough that it would fit on a card, small enough that it would fit in my junk journals, small enough that where it would fit on a scrapbook page. So I had to get that one for $1.79. And then I got these flowers. These you can stack. So they've got 4 sizes. And then you've got 3 leaves to where you can tuck after you glue the flower and the leaves together so that they can, and you can curl them. Use like a pencil or something to add some curl to it, to add dimension to it. $1.79. So you can stack these babies up. Then I got this one, which is a bunch of little flowers. For $1.98. It shows two different pictures of die cuts. However, one of them is there's no choice. So you're not getting the other one, you're getting this one. And it comes with multiple of the same style. So you could, there's 3 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those, 3 of these, 2 of those. There's these, 2 of those. No, that might be 3 of those, 4 of those. No, where'd that one go? Over here. So when you break them up, you can cut them and you can actually stack these little baby flowers, which would be cute on a card because it will add some dimension and it'll show even more homemade effort. So for $1.98, I got little flowers to add to my cards. And there's this wreath. It was $2.48. I saw the image where they had cut it twice. So you could turn it so it would overlap. You'd see both colors, where you could stack it evenly and end up with another color underneath. Could be pretty too. It was a little on the pricier side, I think, for a die cut to just be one. But I was looking in the springy wreath type one. So then I got this one. I was waiting for this one. This one kept going in my cart, and then it would go out of stock. And it would go in my cart and go out of stock. There was more than one that did that, which is why I had too many orders. So this one is 4 pieces. You've got the outer frame, you've got the center frame, and then you've got the center piece, and then you've got a tag. So this could be really pretty on a scrapbook page because you could put one of these frames and then put this, like, you could have it like that. Do this outer picture frame and then put somebody's picture in the center of it and use this and put their name and the year it was taken. So that would be cute. This could be cute on a card too. You don't necessarily have to put them together. You could do this center or this outside one and do this center one. I mean, there's options with multiple die cuts when they're together like this, that you can do multiple layers, you can do multiple colors. You could do this in a solid, then a pattern, a solid, a pattern, a solid, and do a dimension and then put something on the front here. Like you could even do this and then have something like a word die cut or a stamp on top of it and even put it across. It would be a nice dimensional front of a card. So there's that one. And then this one, I had no idea how big it was. Pretty sure I read the measurements, but my brain didn't process the measurements. I just thought, how cool is this? But it will still work because my intention was junk journals. So whereas you cut the piece out and these cut out and you have pockets. So you would have a pocket. You would have 4 pockets. And it would be one solid piece with the slits to stick things in those little. You could even do this on a scrapbook page, to where you could put things in those pockets. Like one of them, you could say what year your child was, or what year that Christmas was, who was there, what did they get for what was their favorite gift. I mean, things like that. Oh yeah, 248. And then this one was $3.98, which was a little on the pricier side. However, it's a stackable one where it has all of these sizes. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 flowers here. You could stack these babies. And how pretty would those be? Because they're attached right here, so you could curl up the leaves. They're attached on both ends, so you wouldn't cut that off. unless you wanted to take it apart completely, which would change the flower completely. But the way it's set up is that you could cut it. It would put a cut along this, and then you could lift up the flower. And as you stack, the flower would get more dimensional. So it would depend on how high you would want to go, how many colors you'd want to do, and then it even comes with pretty leaves. You've got 4 leaves that go with it. So this one's nice. A little pricey, worth it because there's a lot you can do with this. And then this one, which was $5.39, again, a little on the pricier side, in my opinion, for dies. However, you get a wreath in here. You get a bird, you get a heart with the love cut out of it, you get another wreath here, you get flowers, you get bows, you get pears. So if you wanted to do this as a pear wreath, it looks like you got some eggs here and some tulips, some other flowers with leaves, a bird. There's another flower there. It's packed with where it can cover multiple. You can do fall, you can do spring, you can do Easter, you can do Valentine's Day with this. There's a ton of things. Even wedding, you could squeak in that. So, like that one. And there's this one, which is a tag die cut. It also has some other embellishments that you can add. I already have one of these, which came in a 2-pack of another die set. So I'm wondering if it's a different size, because then I can even add a 3rd layer to that. Those 3 pieces. Make them 3 pieces instead of 2 pieces and add even more dimension to it. So pretty excited about that. I'm hoping that is not the exact same size, because then I'll be bummed. But then I got 2 of those. Hey, if they're the same size, they may go into the prize. So I thought these would be great for junk journaling. Same, you could do it with cards too, is add this to the front of a card. So that's a nice little set. It's $2.48. And then this one, I absolutely keep seeing this one. It has a white card with a teal background. Love that color combination. It's snowflakes, and then it's got an ornament hanging by a bow. And you can do this, place this on the seam of your card, and then have it cut down the middle, and then this could be a different color. For $2.19, I was like, I have to have that one. It's going to be a gorgeous Christmas card. And then I got this one. This one was another one that kept going out of stock, coming back in, going out of stock, coming back in. This has a ton of pieces too, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted it, is because there is a bunch of options. There's 3 in this one alone. There's 2 in this, 2 in this, 1 here, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that spot. 4 in this spot. Plus the little embellishments. There's 2 here. There's 3 here. I'm not quite sure what those are. Those could be like metal tag looking. You can make them look like grommets. Then there's this fancy little design there. A little mini banner. There's so many things to do with this pack that it's endless with this one. Your imagination is where it ends. And then I got this one. Did I say how much that one was? $5.98. It was on the expensive side. However, you get a lot in that kit. This was $3.86. This makes pages, and then it can make smaller ones, and then it has 2 designs. So I thought somewhere along the line that I could add this as part of my new junk journal that I'm going to do, which is going to be blue themed, flower blue flame, butterflies, that type of thing. And I'm going to use book rings, metal book rings. And I can make as many pages or as many signatures as I want using this And I literally can have a regular turning book. Knock it off, YouTube. So I seen this and I thought, because I mean, look at the design on this one is really pretty. I'm not sure if they can fit inside each other, but you can also layer those. So there's four, oh, yeah, 4 frames in this one. So that's a nice set. And then I had purchased a snowflake die cut. Most of when you find sets where it's a die cut and a stamp, that the die cut is more geared towards that stamp, which I found out with my snowflakes that I got last week. Is there's several of them that don't, like, I believe this one doesn't completely cut out. It's like a cut out of the page, but it doesn't, I don't know how to say it. It's like a paper punch in your paper is basically what that snowflake stamp is, and it goes with, or the die goes with this stamp set. So there's 4 snowflakes on here, and I believe there's 4 snowflakes that did not completely cut out. And then also there's a few that don't have anything on them. There's no holes cut out of them. So I'm thinking that's what these were geared towards, those plain solid snowflakes. Goodness, Cinnamon. You okay, babe? And then it's got some sentiments for Christmas. And it was $1.98. So now I have stamp and die cut set. So I'll probably make a Christmas card with those. I got that was, did I say $1.98 for that? $1.78 for this back page music notes. So I stamped it to put in my books when I store them. I see a sheet instead of trying to guess. Don't have to strain my eyes to figure out what I have. So I really liked it. Yeah, it was right side up. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. Why does it look like they're going both directions? Because I don't know how to read music notes, so it's looking like that way. You're the music fan, you tell me which way I'm putting it. I don't want to put it on a card or something and it be upside down. So if you can read music notes, please tell me which is up. Is this the top and this the bottom, or no, that's not. Wait. That's weird because I thought that line across the top is the top, but then you've got them this way. Is it mismatched? Does it not say a song and it's just music notes random? Let me know. And then I got this one. I had to have this one just because I love the puppers. It is so stinking cute. It stamps fairly well. I mean, I was making a mess, not to mention. But then you can add some markers or whatever, colored pencils for their eyes to bring out the colors of their eyes. You can color in to add if your baby is different colors. It's really cute. Or you can just leave it as is. But I really like this one because this one reminds me of my little girl who's making all that noise, poor thing. She's sick, so we only have so much time left with her. So I forgot to do this, but I gotten some other dies which were words or sentiments. This was 98 cents and it says you make me happy. So I cut out the sentiment one so that you could see these cut really well. I got lucky. I don't know if I just got lucky, but they came out really good. They were not hard to cut. This one was 98 cents. And then I got You're Always in My Heart, which was $1.18. And then I got this one, which is a two-piece cutter. Cut just for, where's the 4? Oh, it's over here. You can cut it in one color. Cut it, and you'll have 2 pieces. And you can cut it. Good girl, go get some water. Go get some water, big girl. You can cut it in 2 colors, and then do the inlay of it. So it would be, but you're gonna need to save all these little pieces to fill in your letters. So if you want to do it, make sure you save all those bits, because then you lose. These parts fall out. So you're gonna need to make sure you save, because there's little bits in this one too, like the center. So you'll have a 2-tone, one color in the background and one color on top is what it looks. It looks layered. So I didn't realize it till after I ditched them in the trash can, and I didn't want to dig in the trash can. And this was just a sample, so I would know what I had. So in the future, if you get something like that has the ring around the outside edge like that, make sure you save all your bits, because that's what it's meant to do, is double layer. And if you don't want to do double layer and just do the centerpieces, then you don't have to save your bits. And this is a Merry Christmas die. It took me a bit to understand this area right here. I still may do some trimming because it doesn't look right to me. There's no reason for the S to go up that way. And if the Merry comes straight across, then why is that part up there? That's supposed to be an S. It don't look like an S to me. So if you're going to get a Merry Christmas one, try to get one that they have already cut out. And when you look at the picture, it needs to look like it says Christmas and not, I don't know what this is. So I'm going to have to modify that. I don't know why they just didn't do the S like this. Oh, goodness. You okay? Go get some water. No, it's not for her throat, though. It's not a dry throat causing that. She has a heart condition. So, and then I got this one, which was 6 pieces for $1.98. The Christmas one was 89 cents. This one was $1.98. It had 6 pieces. And I cut every other one in one color, and then the other 3 in a different color. And that's how I got the 3-dimensional flower. And then I just glued a pearl in the middle, because I think I'm going to stick this on a card. And then I just took my little quill tool. You don't have to quill it. I kind of curl the edges to it. You can push these up more, have more 3-dimension. You can keep them flat. Because sometimes some spots are flat. I left them flat on purpose. But you just glue in the center. You're basically putting a glue dot there and then just stacking them. But you're alternating directions. Super simple. And it cut nice. So for $1.99, you can make a bunch of these different colors. You don't have to do all 6. You can do 3. You can do 2. And then just put a little something in the middle, whether it's bling, pearl, whatever pieces you have, you can stick in the middle. So then I got this piece here, which is a more inexpensive stamp press for $6.29. You can't find the fancy ones on Temu. I tried. They show a picture of a fancy one, but it's not fancy. So you can put your paper in here, put the stamp there, ink it, stamp it, and then you'll have, which I ordered one of those press things. So it presses it down, and then it'll ink. I learned a little trick by, what was her name? Gina K, on how to make it perfect. Like with these dies and the stamp is cutting out the die, having the surrounding paper, putting your die cut in, or stamping it first, and then putting your outside piece so it's around it perfectly, the best you can, and then sticking your die cut, and then closing it, and pressing and stamping, and it's a perfect imprint. Go check out Gina K. I believe that's what her name is. So I've been watching her because somebody had mentioned her in comment section, so I went and checked her out a couple of times so far, and I'm learning some stuff from her. So whoever did that comment, I can't remember right now. There's an edge to this. I don't know if there's supposed to be an edge to this, but there's an edge. It's not like the ones that you see with the presser. It's not, they don't have any of those, which is basically what you're going to see from Amazon or something like that. This is the only stamp press they have, or presser, or I forget what they call it. That was $6.29, and it's the only size they have, and it is 6x6. So grabbed one of those because I want to shop at Amazon. Don't ask me. And then I got these two. I got two of these, which is really funny because they came in two different orders. Because I ordered one, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need another one. So they were $8.39. It's a 20-piece set. You get 10 of these, or do you get 10 of these? Yeah, you get 10 of these, 10 of those. Then, oh, okay, this is interesting. Where's the edge? I'm trying to hurry up because I have a feeling this is taking forever. There it is. It comes with 20 folders. I thought they're all the same size, so your magnet sheet will fit inside here. You put your die cuts in it on this, and then you put your die cut in here, or your sleeve in here with your die cuts on it. And then it's not heavy duty plastic, just so you know. This part is a stronger plastic. This is not. The lid, the opening, the flap. So it'll keep your dies together. I thought it came with a book. So I don't understand. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I miscounted somewhere. But you also have stickers that you can put, depending where you store them, how you store them. You could put the sticker here. You could put it on the corner. Depending on what kind of container. I think I'm gonna put them in a box, maybe, to like stack them like this. So I would probably put them right up in the front here, so I can just go like that to see what they're called. that is my plan. I don't. I'm confused because I thought, unless I'm thinking of something else, but 20 bags, 10 magnet sheets. Caught the floor. No, I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about. Never mind. Sorry, it's a set. There's no book. I'm thinking about the stamp books. My brain's tired. So this was $8.39, and you get these. The magnets are pretty decent, as you've seen. I got an extra package, which is the same size, so you need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on the size, which is, it's about 6 3/4 by a little shorter than 5. They say 5 by 7. It's not 5 by 7. I think the pockets are 5 by 7 because it gives you a little bit more room. I was thinking I was going to double them up, but I don't know if I'm going to double them up now. I may on some of them, but that was the idea anyway. Which is why I got extra magnets. And then let me check time, see if we can call it on this one. 46 minutes. I think I will end it here and upload this one and start my next one. If there is anything that you want to link to, I am happy to put it in the comment section for you. If it's multiple things, I will be happy to stick that in the comment section for you. If there's anything that you want or want to look at better, and want to flip through the photos that they have for it, whatever your reason, just ask me what for the link for whatever item you want, and as soon as I can, I will stick that in the comment section, and it will take you straight to the spot that I got it from. And if you don't like the price and you think maybe you could get a better price, at least it'll give you an idea of where to begin to look. All right. I think I'm starting to babble now, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of overwhelming because there's a lot. There's a lot of dies. My intention was to cut out every single die, which is why I didn't order so many dies in one order. This is full orders that these dies came from. So I had planned on, as I went along, each order was cut out the dies so that you could see the dies. When I got full orders in 2 days, there was no way I could sit there and cut out all these dies at once. So I started to do my samples because I like to do samples so that sometimes you can't tell what the die is. So that's another reason why I like to cut them out, is so I can see what they look like. Because like these words, it's backwards. So sometimes, and most of the time, with these ones that I have, there's a couple I can read, but there's the rest of them I can't. There's 3 or 4 of them I cannot read because it's backwards. I can catch some of the words, but not all of it. So I cut samples so I can see what I got. And then if you decide to get something like this, there's books that have pockets and they have little flaps. I chose to go this route so that I wasn't confined to a book where my sleeves might rip, which I think I just popped the seam on this one. No, I didn't. But I can put my dies, depending on how I put it in. I can put my dies in on a magnetic sheet, and then on the reverse side, I can put my die cut that I've already made in there. So I can see exactly what I'm looking at. I can go by the name, but then, like I'm having it in a box so I can separate it a little bit, and see my die cut that I've already cut. So that was my intention behind these. I'll tell you how it works out if the book versus these pockets are better, in my view, on when you're going to look for a die. Because I got a lot of dies now. And I have another order coming. Shh, don't tell my husband. I ordered that one the other night. And I still have my 2 free items that are on their way. I stopped getting updates, which was what happened with at least one of these orders. Is the post office was not updating Temu, so that Temu, I think, is how it's pronounced. At least if you hear the ads done by Temu, it's Temu. I've been calling it Temu the whole time. Everybody else is calling it Temu. Temu. I think it's Temu, but I'm gonna keep calling it Temu. um, so I'm still waiting for those 2 die cuts because I won 2 die cuts in the Fishland game. I am $3 away from winning on the Farmland game because I found the Farmland game too, which is pretty much just like the fish, except you're watering the plants. And you get to pick 2 gifts, and you get the 2 coupons. It's set up just like Fishland. I'm gonna say maybe 12, 13 cents away from winning my paper pack in the tag punches that I'm gonna win, because I'm right around. When it gets to the end, it's gonna take you much longer, so you got to be patient. I've been down to the teens for a little bit, so just each day, it's taking a lot more at the end to feed the fish, so it's gonna take a lot more to get down, but it's possible. I have already won 2 things, and you will see as soon as they come, I will show you exactly what I won from that game. And I may just do a short video, showing you that if you play at Fishland, you can win, and this is what I won. And I will even show you. Well, I don't know if I can show you on my phone because I record on my phone. But in my orders, it's 0 against the balance, a 0 paid for those 2 things. And I believe it says something about fish in that order. So, but you definitely can win. So I'm right around the corner from winning multiple more prizes. Just be patient. That's the hard part, is when you can't win anymore and you've already sent out enough to harass your friends. I stopped sending just because it's too much. And remember, when you place an order, you get points for feed, and I believe you get water for your farmland. So check out those games. They're fun. And you can also win if you decide to do ranking on either one of them. You can get food and water from both to rank up. So each time you play, you can go up in the rankings. I think I'm in the first spot on Fishland. Like 4th place for Farmland. So if you can get back up to the first spot without harassing anybody and having fun at the same time, you can get extra for ranking up. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye.